Took me a moment to realize what puke and die meant. I was like, what's puke and die? Dude, I want to fucking puke and die. Well, not the puke part, but the die part. Oh my god. Today, I felt like I did not get to have free will. They felt like I basically had no free will. It was just shovel, exercise, shovel, breakfast, audio looping? What do you mean audio looping? Like my talking is looping? Or the music that was playing? Wait, what the hell? Where's that coming from? Oh yeah, there it is. I didn't have my earbuds in yet, obviously. What was I saying? No, you're not crazy. I didn't say you were crazy. I just said, oh, how's that happening? And then once I put my earbuds on, I was like, oh, I can hear it now, because I was still sitting down. Breakfast? Maybe check a few things for PIL related later. An exercise or two that I usually do in the morning. Shovel. Come back in. Early lunch at like 11:20. Exercise. Then shovel again. Then shower. Then it's like race to PIL as fast as I can, even though it still took like an hour, and then stream, and now we're here. You're fucking crazy and should be arrested and publicly shamed. Dash Purtle. Must be some different guy. You know, there are people that have that last name as a last name that I found. I found that out a long time ago. I didn't think it existed, and then turns out there's people that's an actual last name of certain people. So it must have been one of them. The Purtle clan, the Purtle family name must be. No, but what actually happened was they figured out time travel, and they were such big fans of me that they actually went back in time and started a lineage using my gamer name as their last name, and then am I gonna buy Fire Red and Leaf Green for $20? I'm not even treating myself to nice things for $20. Why would I be spending $20 on Fire Red and Leaf Green when I'm not even spending $20 on my life? When does Pokepedia come out? I don't actually remember. You're just trying to do whatever you can to stop me from bringing Pat on the screen. What's it called? Pokepedia? Poketopia? What the hell is it called? Nope, that's not it. Pokopia. Pokopia. Release date March 5th. March 5th with an F. You haven't even chosen your island today yet? What the hell? you doing? You gotta fix that ASAP. We don't have 4 refreshes anymore, so I guess that means. Oh god. Assist invalid. Okay, is this doable with? Is. Oh. Oh, I forgot to turn it to the things being off. Well, that's okay. The boosted skill boost, but whatever. Feels Blender Man. Mario BLJ in the blender. Good combo, good combo. Tag Discord, I'm supposed. I imagine there's maybe some people wondering when I was gonna start, so I didn't do that. What? Damage. What exactly is happening? Mario's BLJing. That's what that is. You've been on Twitch as long as you have, you don't know what Mario BLJ is? Backwards long jump? Speed running? Speed running tech, the most famous. Elemental. No, not blowjob. Backwards long jump. You do it against certain. You do it a certain way. You're long jumping backwards, and it leads into you getting. If you do it right, you have to mash A a certain way, and can only do it in certain spots and stuff. You build up so much speed that you can go through walls and stuff. Congrats on finishing your shoveling. Oh. Looks like I'm gonna have to try to live through that. I'm not gonna have Pierce in time. Yeah, it was a lot of shoveling today. We could lose here. If she doesn't awaken bind. I was forced to use the auto heal, which also has an awaken bind on it. Looking pretty good so far. Probably gonna do this now. Get our damage up higher with that big shield and such. Shoveling makes me so hungry. I mean, I get it, like, I am, like, you know, you're burning calories and stuff, but even still. I don't know if you feel that way, Elemental. Well, I just saw that one spot in, where was it? Providence made history by getting 32.8 inches of snow. And it's still snowing there, so it can go even more than that. But that's because of, like, the cyclone or whatever it is that's making the snow kind of sit in this spot. So there's a couple of places where, like, there's, like, a very small area, comparatively, that got to those crazy numbers. But it's not like all of Massachusetts has 30. Like, even most of that's like a rare spot because they happen to be in whatever zone that the storm's just sitting there forever because of the winds and stuff. Pause. The numbers don't always mean too much, especially in a storm like this where it's so windy too, because well, that still didn't do this. Alright, I guess gotta do this. That enhance. Because the wind blowing the snow in a bunch of ways means that you could get screwed over or have it not as bad depending on where you end up, like what your roads and your driveways and such are set up like. Dude, fuck off. Are you serious? What is that? What is that horseshit? I don't want to do a real team. That's fucking annoying, man. I don't want to do a real team on that long dungeon of poop. I feel like I got unlucky. I probably can do it with that team. And I didn't even get Awaken Bind once. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try it one more time. One more time. 13 inches, ayo. Ayo. My back is feeling it quite a lot because of all that snow. Doesn't feel great. I'm fucking old. No. Well, yes, but no. I just go hard to finish the snow quicker. Hasn't lifted a finger. True. I wish I did it the other order then there. But... yeah, I should have done it the other order. Then I'd have this skill back up for what's her name there to kill one of the shields, which I still might be able to. Parents lost power twice. That's nice. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm referencing there? Bernie and Phil, quality, comfort, and price. That's nice. Obviously losing power isn't nice, but New Hampshire, am I right? Okay. I'm tired. I'm not talking very much, but I'm also tired. I could put the webcam on. I am done eating. Didn't, because I'm tired. I am really tired. I believe is how that goes. I am really tired. Get it, guys? End of the world, right? Get it? You know the thing, right? Haha. Annoying spot for the roulette, I will say. Get that red damage in. Still wasn't enough to get to the half, huh? That's a wee bit annoying. Sub goal at 300 subs. I'm going to get a Tamadra arm tattoo. Gotta support my fave game ever, Wicked. I don't know why I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I think I was expecting maybe something more. I don't know. 24-hour stream, or I don't know, something that wasn't a tattoo. Especially because I'm not, like, I don't have any tattoos. I feel like it's something that a streamer that has tattoos would say, like, Wubby, or I guess Ludwig has. He's not like mega tattoo sleeved up, but he does have some tattoos, I think. Get that red L in there. You don't have any tattoos? I'm fairly anti-tattoo. Well, I don't know. I feel like saying anti-tattoo means you like dislike someone that does has tattoos. I wouldn't say I'm quite there. That would be a little much, but someone having tattoos would be more likely a negative to me than a positive. If it was a, like, I don't know, like, relationship related thing. But if it was just, like, friends or whatever, it's like, alright, fine, whatever, this person has tattoos. But it's not something that I would find attractive, I guess. Oh my god, is he telling his fans to make sure to not get tattoos for... Are you like that with septum piercings also, Cap? Which one's... Septum's the nose one, right? The one that's like the bull ring on the nose? Yeah, that one's kind of weird to me. You know, that one's a little weird. That one's a little weird. Wow, that does not much damage. You're still gonna keep those spinners, huh? Gonna keep those spinners, huh? You're gonna have one, you get one turn without the auto heal. But we didn't take that much damage. But okay. Got the slight heal or match there. Timed it with the spinner. I know, doesn't this feel... It is a good song. It makes you think like you're in like a village in an RPG or something. Because, big surprise, I think that's what this... I think the song is from an RPG game. Hello, Vicious. Alright, I did it. Aquarius. Title, challenge, estimated point dash, time, limit 60 minutes. I think pretty much any piercings that aren't earrings, I feel like I would generally not be that big of a fan of. Oh, let's think. What else? What is like a not crazy piercing? I guess there was, I don't think it is now, but there definitely was a period of time where people were getting like the belly button piercing. Eyebrow? I feel like the belly button was more popular at one point. I mean, I'm not saying not crazy piercing. Well, I mean, you know, it can get crazy downstairs. Or like anything like in the mouth, I think is like not a good idea. Eyebrows is not crazy is what you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would probably be the next one in line, like belly button and eyebrow. But eyebrow is still like kind of a lot. Because kind of similar in a sense of like a face tattoo where like you can't, you know, the boomer thing to say is like, oh, you don't want to get any tattoos that would be visible during a job interview, right? Like kind of like that. Like the belly button would be hidden. Eyebrow, not so much. I guess, I mean, I don't know. In my mind, you basically never take piercings out, but like, you can, obviously. Jacob's Ladder. I've heard that one. Is that the one, I always mix up the names of all of them because there's too many fucking... There's too many, like, goofy names. Yeah, that one. I do know that one. Prince Albert is the other one. Is that the one on the tip? Or, like, kind of near the tip or whatever? Yeah, okay. And then there's the There's like the not as crazy as that, but like more as far as other earring type ones, like the big what's it called? When they do the giant hole and then keep putting in things to make it bigger. Not a fan of those. I feel like it begins with a G. But I feel like gape is not the right word, right? Like it can't be gape. What's the one where they put a big hole and then they put newer ones in to make it even bigger? Gauges, that's the one. I knew it was with G. I knew it was with a G. I mean, I was on the right track. Oh, let's do some. Let's warm up with some Gendarmerie. How do I get the text back? How do I get the text back? Oh, you click monster. Okay, again, not for me. Yay, Vicious has it up. Almost fully 890, by the way. Look at that. There's the other one in the ear that's like the long. It's like the bar, the metal bar that's like kind of goes along the edge of the like one part of the ear to the other that goes. You know what I'm talking about? There's that one. I don't really remember the name of that one either. Industrial. Okay. I do not remember the order of operation. Okay, yes, you first for sure. Then you, because we need to get the thing up. Do this to be safe. Then do this one. Oh, I'm supposed to do charge up these first because then I can get one of their delays, but that's alright. That's alright. The metal bar, I don't have a problem with the metal bar. It's a little out there, but it's not crazy at all. Definitely not crazy. Has to get a gape to see the reaction. Then there's like a ton of ear ones, like on all the different parts of the ear, basically. Color absorb. Ooh, perfect for Soshiro. For Soshiro. What else? I mean, there's definitely other, you know, lip, nose, eyebrow. There's that kind of stuff. Alright, so I do need to do the dark and fire, okay. That's all I was checking for. In order to have the shield. Messed up the red ones. Oops, that's kind of a... Well, this might still kill. I think usually I end up capping anyway, with just one. Yeah. You like, don't really need to do the doubles at all. I guess maybe if there was like levitation related requirements, then doing the extras will make a difference, but on a levitation dungeon, as you can see. Yeah. I mean, piercings can be attractive, but I feel like in more of a way that I would be like, or like could look cool, but more in a short, for me it would be more of like a short term, like, ooh, that's cool. That'd be cool. But then, like, in any kind of long term, we'd just be like, oh, that's probably not too much to deal with, or doesn't vibe long term. It's interesting that piercings and stuff of that nature do kind of go back in terms of, like, it's not like a new thing. Like, people were doing all sorts of weird shit long ago. It's not some new phenomenon. The only part that would be new, I guess, would be maybe some of the capabilities of some of it. Like, maybe some certain ones wouldn't have been as feasible before as they are now. But we're definitely doing all sorts of body modification and earrings and those people that, like, make their necks really weird or long or whatever. The rings around the neck, you know what I'm talking about? In Africa or what, or and such. Do this in case I need the field or the awakening. You can call me Boomer, that's fine. Fine. It you know, I'm okay being called Boomer in that way, you know, instead of voting against my own. Never mind. Let's not go there. Never mind. Let's just not. This is the boss, yeah? The boss. I should be fine to Soshiro because we do have this, which would awaken Bind anyway if needed. So yeah, let's do that. Get the Pierce going for 2 turns. Get all that going. That was weird. I was trying to grab at the orb and it, like, wasn't letting me. Very annoying, not diagonaling diagonal there. Music? Oh, it's just really quiet at this part. It's just wicked quiet at this part. Oh, good thing we have our unmatchable ready to go, don't it? 50 billion it. 50 billion. Oh, I guess I should have done that first, so then you get the 50 billion. That's something that, that's one of those I haven't used the team as much to have that kind of already locked in as a thing that I should be doing. That's gonna be a lot of crosses, y'all. Quite a bit of damage, I think. I think we might be doing enough damage. What do you think? Just a hunch. Shiroki Seiryu descended. I almost didn't achieve all the quests for the Pad New Year stuff because turned out I needed to do a couple of extra things. But I did do. I did end up doing them in time, but because, you know, the New Year stuff ended yesterday. But I almost didn't get all headstones because I like didn't do the exchange for whatever. I didn't exchange the New Year green light guy. I can't even remember the name anymore. Anyway, I had to do a couple of extra things, and I did it in time to get enough points for it. The Nordis, that's what I was trying to think of. The Nordis. Those are already done. Don't need to redo them. Well, unless... What is this? Chalice? Yada yada yada. Okay, clear Chalice and did it with score 20 or more. Can do that later. Clear Chalice is doing from the Oh, so this should be an easy title then. Okay. Maybe we do that right now too. Okay. This is a pre-made team? Ooh, okay, yeah. Pre-mades are fun. I mean, I have to remember what they do. I know this guy's a 2-turn cooldown, like 9 blue, 9 light or something. Thanks for the charge, kid. Thanks for the charge. Charged by 2 transform. Charged by 2 transform. Oh, that was the wrong version. Okay. Okay, and this is not a transform, it just charges. So, transform. Do you? Do this one. What do you do? Combo and damage absorb. We got the PS ready. Now what do you do? Okay. 6 4+ combos with 6 length orbs. So am I boxing? What am I doing here? Oh, we're bricking and boxing, I guess. Some combination of things. Hey. That was pretty rude. That's pretty rude. Okay. I guess do this. She changes to all of that and that anyway. Probably not a reason to do it. The other stuff then. Very cool. Did I jump scare you? I could do that. Attribute, combo and damage absorb. Attribute and damage absorb. The lower cooldown, I guess. Alright, ready? Oof. Jump scared. Jump scared. Then jump scared. I feel like I should just leave it off though. Like, what do we really want to look at this? Really want to look at this? Look, disgusting. Look at me. Gross. Pierce the 40. So that's a looping auto heal. There we go. I did add that emote that you asked me to add, by the way, the other day. The like week-long emote. I done a lot of emotes off stream a Mario one or two, a Bowser, I think, some dancing ones, etc. So forth. You're not the boss. We could void the combo though. Could do that. Or we could do this. Team overlay is annoying. Yes, I guess. Aha! Knew there was a reason to save this. Charge by 4. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Bend the neck, get up. No one do but it. Boom, 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 boom. I wanna go boom, boom. What about it is annoying you in particular? You keep hitting like a shortcut that then makes like the overlay thing pop up. Who's this diva? That's Fizz Spirit Champelios. That's not up yet. How? What? Maybe it kills anyway? No. Why was it expected that that would be up? Oh, whatever. This charges by 2, right? So then this will be back up. We just do it again. Do it again. It does the things. Oh, the bottom right, telling your friends are online. Yeah, that is a thing for sure. That is definitely a thing. Shift tab the Steam feature. Yeah. Yeah. I think you can stop those from happening, right? The game friend popping up stuff. I think you can turn that off. Cheers, title, challenge, exclamation point. Alright, cool. Let's do this one. So we finished the 8P, so that's good. There is 4P to potentially do. That was something people were like Hank, I think, was talking about. There's a couple of 3Ps to do as well. That's something to consider. This and this one, this and this. Yeah, I'm tired. That's kind of what I keep coming back to, is like, yeah, I definitely spent some energy today, that's for damn sure. Definitely spent some energy today. Unnecessary 4X. 4 cross. I wish I didn't have to do as much stuff. Could just game. Wouldn't mind doing some more right now. Then across, etc. I mean, I could just not do YouTube stuff. Though that probably wouldn't lead me to having extra time for gaming, but I don't know. definitely wouldn't, but... Did I count right? I did. Exactly right. 14. You didn't think I could count to 14, did you? Bit rude of you to think. Speaking of rude, I'll do this instead. What's after 14? Hold on, I'm doing my internal abacus, my mental abacus. I don't know how to actually do that shit. So don't think that I can, because I cannot. 15. Oh, 15. I knew it was 15 because Puzzle and Dragons used to have challenges go up to 15, so I actually know about that one. I know about that one. And 15 billion damage cap, too. That's after 14 billion. You were hoping I'd say 1t5? Damn. Damn, I'm not funny enough, I guess, for that. Feels bad. Turns out, not funny enough. Cereal time. Have you seen that the Cereal Time guy's been posting videos and they're kind of, gonna be honest, they're kind of whack, in my opinion. Like, the video will be about, like, cereal. Like, let's see here. It'll be, for example, what was one of the ones I saw? It's this series called CE, real, in all caps. So, like, real talk. And then it'll be like, oh, High School Musical cereal talk. And then he'll talk about the High School Musical for like the cereal. He'll talk about the cereal for like 5 to 10% and just use it as a launching point to talk about some other story. Or Avengers, Ages of Ultron cereal talk. Oh, okay, maybe it's interesting to say about the cereal. And then it just became him talking about like Marvel and like his experience as a TV or movie writer or something, which is neat, but also, you know, not really what I'm there for. I'm there for the cereal. Hello, Dukester. I mean, it's not like he has to do whatever I want, but I watched like the first couple of them, and then now I'm probably not really watching any of them that happen from this point on. I guess I'm doing... Well, I could... I shouldn't bother risking the red. I should just fucking kill him. I should just fucking kill her, whatever. You hit rank 1200 this week? Nice. I'm getting there. I think I'm like 1190 something. I'm 1190 something. Well, that timed out well anyway then. Would have wanted to do that anyway, so that works. I don't know why I'm bothering to do all of the extra crosses. I really only need to, honestly, I'm probably only need to do one most of the time, but whatever. We're here. This is an awaken bind. I do know that. I do know that that happens from doing the other difficulty of this. Gonna have to do this for the unbind. But I think that's okay. I'm pretty sure next is just the boss, which means not really too much of a problem. Nice. Huge XP of a lifetime from Pad Pass. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember. I didn't have like an XP of a lifetime or anything like that to do, so I was wondering maybe where that would have came from. I'm gonna purposely not do Pierce here on turn 1. So maybe I end up doing more damage than I want. No, that looks okay. That looks, yeah, no, that's good. This will work. Then we run this fella. And we take it to the half. Oh, I forgot that it did that, but hopefully that doesn't matter too much. That should take it to the half, and as long as it doesn't kill both of the parts, then we're okay. I don't think it will. Oh, it did. Alright, I think he might kill me. I think he does a big hit, and I might die now. Yeah, so I didn't want to do that. The reason I knew that that would happen is because I farmed the other difficulty a little bit. I forgot that whatever his name is, the guy that does the pierce and color absorb, I forgot his button hurts part breaks. Otherwise that would have been fine, but... Or if we had the shield up with this guy, then we also probably would have been fine. Whatever. Now it's time to kill. This is the Descended, that's this guy. This guy is the name of the dungeon. This guy, whatever this guy's name is. The Spiritus. Yeah, where am I? Yeah, I am 1190 something, 1192. Almost at 100. I've been wasting some stam running this difficulty with Hikaru pretty easily. Yeah. Alright, those are done. Done. We got Feb Ex, and let's see if the Coliseum is a free roll. Well, the Coliseum doesn't give you a crazy? Oh, right here, it gives a rainbow, okay. Alright, so it doesn't give a free roll, so I don't feel inclined to rush and do it, because it's probably whatever. I really wish the game had a team history option. I know what you're saying, yes. I agree. I have agreed with that for a while. Team history would be nice. I mean, this is the best you get, but this is only like the last 10 runs anyway, so it basically means nothing. You can see I did do the dungeon. 4 minutes, get the 4 pieces, pretty quick. Yeah, I would run it with drop. New update today, woohoo. Oh, he's playing Fields of Mystria. I see you. I see you playing Fields of Mystria. Alright, well it's 6:55. A little awkward because obviously I started basically at 6. Actually, what was the exact time? I didn't write it down. When did we start here? Can I scroll up high enough? I can. Started at 5:57. That's for later. Start at 5:57. Maybe I'll wait a little closer to like 7:30ish to do stretch break, and do a run attempt of this, even though I don't really remember. I don't really remember. If Hexen was here, I bet he'd remember, which is kind of why I almost want to do the Coliseum first. Say a joke. Give me a number between 1 and, I don't know, 45? 45. Something like that. Number between 1 and 45. I don't know what this sticky note is here for, but it is here. I don't know if it's here. 29, okay. Now give me a number, or give me A, B, or C. C. Alright, here we go. Why did SpongeBob visit the Arctic Ocean? Anyone? Why did SpongeBob visit the Arctic Ocean? Arctic. It's simple, really. He just wanted to chill. I don't know why he's using a jackhammer for the picture next to it, but that was your joke. Congratulations. I'll be taking those points. Alright, I'm probably gonna regret this, but here we are. So that, this, and this. I believe we were gonna save the delay for something that happens later on, if I recall. One last time we attempted these. Somehow no heals. Not particularly good. Could have done the Soshiro and Mina. Alright, great start. Great start, folks. Great start. Let's try that again. That one doesn't count. Mulligan. Let's try that again, shall we? That's how we were supposed to do it. That way we get the heal, we get this. That's how we were supposed to do it. Granted, I don't believe we killed this first turn anyway still, but... took it to the half. That's pretty impressive. Oh, I guess because we did that. That was a good play then. Alright. And don't even need to do the third cross. That will just kill anyway. And we save the delay for the Christmas lady, I think, or something. Do this. This. Here for a few minutes, then you'll have to go for a few and be back. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's 2 3Ps to potentially do, and then there's also 4P that you had mentioned as a potential thing to do. Which I feel like I guess I would do if you were down. Though I feel like I would also need like a little bit of knowledge on what to do first. You know, a little quick lesson on what I need to be looking for or whatever, because it's been a while. But if not, I don't actually know when 4P ends or whatever either, so like I don't know if there's a rush on that or not. Even if it is ending soon, it's not that big of a deal if I don't, you know, get to do it or whatever. Kind of whatever. Alright, this is the one we delay. Because we want to not deal with the Awakened Bind or something. Something like that. Something like that. And I also feel like I'm supposed to hold this HP boost. 4P just started, you think? Kinda neat, you get more of this. Okay. I mean, I definitely did it the very first time that it was around. Oh, I think, aren't I supposed to use this again because we want to use the delay again? Something like that, I think. Again, all of this extra crossing is super unnecessary, but... From what I remember, I did a similar thing where I did the second skill of the duo 1 turn later than maybe ideal, and it was still ended up being fine for one reason or another. Yeah, because this lady, you don't need to do any shenanigans. Well, I mean, you need to kill her, but... That's fine. It's starting to come back to me a little bit. Banger classic song. Classic, absolute classic. Oh, I forgot to do the VP. Poop. Probably fine. Fine. Honestly, kind of good. in terms of what it gives me. All the turn for spinners. yeah, that's it. Exactly. And to have the delay back up. Right, sure. Okay, yeah, this is the HP lady. This is the HP lady. Yeah, anytime you just say that was stalling for an... Oh, I did it too early. No, I didn't. She does the big hit now. This is correct. For whatever reason, I thought I messed it up, but no, this is correct. I think we're still enough to live that. Maybe needed another heal though. Ah, no, we're good. Okay. No spinners and no barbs on the problematic bots. Nice. Okay. This is the guy we delay. You kept not having enough HP. Okay. Okay. Had to do the color absorb, obviously, as well. Now, I might be misremembering, but there could be a... Maybe I'm thinking of a different dungeon where not having the... Having this up at the wrong time is, like, worse or something. Your box Albert team is so close to being legit, you just need a damage cap card for the team that hits more than 12. Plus does 2 shields, then void assist, then does it again at 50. Right, I remember now. I kept dying. I kept dying to the second set of assist void because of the cloud. That is what I remember happening. That is what I remember happening. I need to do 2 L's. And I need to do a cross for the purposes of... Well, that wasn't an L somehow. The dark L was not an L somehow? How did that happen? I don't know if I'm dead. I might be dead. It's so annoying. How did... Again, I don't know how I keep dying to these, like, L's that I somehow don't pull off correctly. That's the 3rd time that's happened. I did it twice last time. But that time was even worse because I did it on the first half. It's like, always like one blind orb screws me over somehow. And then on the second half, one clouded thing screws me over somehow. It happened both times. Because you kind of need to do a cross because you don't have good recovery otherwise. I'm not saying it's not fair. I'm actually not saying that at all. Yeah, same thing, Elemental. So many, at least 2 of the times, I was been so confident that I did 2 L's, and somehow it says I didn't. Same here. Or one of them I did the 2 L's, but didn't do the cross plus a heal, so then the RCV wasn't boosted, and I didn't get to recover at all, so it didn't even matter. I think... Oh, let's get rid of all this. I'm blind. Where does it say new anywhere? I don't know. I don't see it. Wherever it's supposed to be, I don't see it. This one, okay, I saw that one. The stats are really big, Vicious, yeah, because I have the Resonance Awakening. So the stats are like mega multiplied because of that. You get greedy and do the cross plus L heart, TPA, you flub everything going to the cross. Crown, by the way. Crown number 70. Sorry for the 69 lovers, but had to get another crown. Alright, yeah, we'll stretch time. It makes sense. I went a little bit past 7 because I started later, but stretch time now makes the most sense. So we'll do that. Also, I think what I'll do is when I'm actually stretching on the floor, you guys can choose, vote on Scrandle when I'm doing the stretches. But for now, I'm gonna go to the stretching screen, or the be right back screen. I will be back. Oof.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Yes, I said the Scrandle would take place while at least some of the ad things are happening. So, oof. Oof. Alright, so I'll do the first one here. Actually, no, you guys vote on this one. I don't know. Cheese and bread is pretty bland, but it looks not bad either. You vote for pulled pork. Okay. Interesting. Ugh. Deep fried spaghetti and meatballs or chicken burger? I don't see any votes yet. Any votes on that yet? I mean, deep fried spaghetti looks weird, but the meatball would probably be good. Chicken burger is a safer choice, though, I guess. Does the green garnish of sorts on top really carry it to be voted for? That is the question. Feels weird to me to call it deep fried spaghetti and meatball fries. Unless that's saying it's deep fried spaghetti and meatballs, comma, and fries. I don't know what's going on under it either. It looks like maybe there's just fries under it. Oh, I'm so ready to go to bed. Gonna be get a nice. I'll have a good sleep tonight, I think. Spending lots of energy shoveling today. Partially on Top a nice touch. Alright, you were right on that one. These are both pretty bad options. The most doughy, not that cooked pizza that is tiny. Or whatever the hell that pile of goop is on the right. I don't understand the obsession with these piles of goo for stadium food. It feels like the worst food choice to have for stadium food because you have to eat with it on your lap. Like the shit's already like overflowing off the plate and it's got liquids. The pizza is so bad you would take the pie. Right, you were right on that one. Poutine or double mini hot dogs and a hamburger bun? Both are relatively cheap, I guess. Poutine, even though you can't see any of it? Yeah, probably a good choice. Probably a good choice. Intermission for the free roll. Chippy tea butter. Buddy. Fish cake on bed of chips topped with mushy peas and tartar sauce. Or a steak pie. The bread here looks good. Fries look okay. This is a steak pie, apparently. Get a look. This is gonna be an easy win for the chicken and chips. That's just an easy win there. Not even gonna waste our time waiting for chat. It's not a bad looking sausage roll. Sausage. No, it was the roast potatoes. Turns out it was the roast potatoes. Well, I would have said that I would like never vote for the left because this psycho put a pound of mayonnaise on top. But a veggie burger is not usually something that wins over the masses. The wedges look fine. You think about that while we do the last one of these. I just don't want to vote for that. Yeah, okay. Rare veggie burger win. Double pinter, huh? Everything reminds me of him. I don't know, man. The beer? Jacket potato. I don't know. Philly cheesesteak hot dog. Pigs in a blanket with roast potatoes and gravy or mystery scran. Alright. We've done it. Alright. Let's do the free rolls. Let's do this. What's this? Oh, that was from doing the 5 things last time. Today is the 23rd. Okay. The Chalice of Ages and the Divine Droplets Egg Machine. Free roll for the Chalice of Ages and Divine Droplets login stamp day 1. That's a mouthful. Here we go. I don't even really know what we want here. Not bad. Well, maybe it's not terrible, but it's a 2. But that's really the only reason I said not bad. I feel like I remember this being like an interesting equip or something. Oh yeah, like maybe a world where a ranking thing or something like that. Or no, it's the inflict 30% thing as well. Because it does that and a board, so that could be useful for ranking. El Nero likes it on Ramen Review. The equip or the regular form? Probably the equip or something. I mean, this stuff is all fine. Yeah, that's true. El Nero is all about the ranking, so that makes sense. That adds up. Yeah, I mean, that was my analysis looking at it. Was like the equip, I remember potentially good from last time. Okay, Chalice of the Egg Machine 2 free roll for login stamp day 4. Here we go. Is that new for me? Okay. I mean, it's new for me. Probably not particularly useful, but, you know, whatever. Didn't really expect much. Oh, the equip does a bunch of utility, I guess. What's his name? Sorry, her name? Shaquila Gimletti. Gimlet? 12623. Shaquila O'Neal. Exactly. Yeah, so not particularly exciting. And there's no other free rolls to go. Oh, there is. Okay, there's these. We should do these then, right? Imagine. We have Machine 1. Egg Machine free roll for... Oh, whoops. Gold? Gold? For a quest, clear one floor of Shiropi say you descended. Huh? Yes. Okay. Oh. I don't anticipate doing a 5-pack. Ooh! Nice! I didn't have that one. I knew I didn't have that one either. Because I remember that being one that people wanted a bunch before, and I would partner with it, with whatever the thing you're supposed to partner it with at the time is. Don't really know how amazing it is now, but still nice to have. Equipped, not that exciting, but nice to have. What was the team that you would partner this with before? Does anyone remember? Because I can't remember, but I remember it being a thing that you would do. Butler Kuro, okay. I thought there was another thing, though, as well. I don't know, because I feel like I remember partnering it with something that I had, but I didn't have Butler Kuro. I don't remember. But yeah, still. Nice. And then this is Machine 2. It is Machine 2. Machine 2 free roll for quest. Clear one floor of the Spiritus Descendant. Okay, so what do I actually want? I think I have Minaka, right? Or no, I could do this, right? Yeah, I do have Minaka. Oh, but you know, the Selene would be good. It's the new highest, like, rank XP thing, right? So that'd be fine. As far as getting, like, a one-off, that is, right? I don't think getting one of these or these or these would be that interesting. Is there any one of these that's, like, crazy good for ranking or something? I don't really remember. There are a lot of hits that would be new for me, so that's probably gonna happen. The new Selene would probably be at a glance, would be the one I would want to have, even though I don't really farm for rank anyway, but it's the one that I immediately know would be nice to have. This one of the few things I already have one of. Okay, no. Who are you? Belina. 12638. You're a red light team fella. Oh, you're a red light box team fella. Interesting. So it looks like you would be a thing that you would, you know, every other turn do the skill of, which is probably good. If you were doing all that. Red with a bunch of skill boost and a delay. Guess that's okay. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy with these free rolls, but that's okay. Or wait, what was her, what was it? You can get a little coin rank boost as well, leading with it. Fair enough. Oh, I got this off of an ad roll off stream at some point in the past few days. Might have been yesterday, actually. So always nice to get a free hit REM roll from the ad machine. Gotta be thankful for that. So let's redemption run, perhaps. Because yeah, I don't see myself doing a 5 roll on really any of this unless I'm missing something, but. You got a free skull a week ago? Yeah. Nice. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Here. Okay. Get all that over there so I can get one of these here, huh? Why, what are you looking to trade for, bitches? Nothing, just noticing it's getting harder because so few cards are allowed. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean, yes. I wasn't sure what you meant with the statement, if it just meant because there's things that need like 25 stuff for exchanges sometimes now, or... But yeah, okay, now I know what you mean. Yes. I concur. Delay time. Delay time. Time's up well nicely as well. This. Next turn, do the Gen Narumi, then do the duo, because we want the delay up again before the next time we need it. So you do this one first, because in case this is the thing where it does the damage cap. Yeah. Not that I probably don't need that, but you know, because I guess. Okay. Go. Was waiting the spinners to not mess up the crosses. Right. Don't forget to do the Peters this time. Wait for the orbs to go dark so you get extra gen out of it, or rather that they don't generate on the so they don't generate on the spots where the roulettes would be. Now we need to up the HP for this lady's first big hit. Guess we're gonna need to reset this guy. This. Okay. Should be enough of a heal, because it was last time. Yeah, we have more health than last time. Last time our number started with a 3, this time we start with a 4. So we're fine. Well, wait for the spinners. There you go. Welcome back, Hank. You did miss the free rolls from Chalice of Ages, login stamps, and quests. But we didn't get anything too crazy. I got a duplicate of Winely. I guess I got 3 things that were new for me, but they weren't necessarily like OP or anything. G-Tonic, probably a standout, just because it used to be really good. I don't think people care about it so much now, but you know, it used to be something more exciting, I suppose. Basically just want to get rid of those barbs, and I know with the heal TP I'll be fine, so. And then, oh, I didn't delay him. Oh, fuck. Talking to chat instead. Now I'm dead. Guy's not up. Can't delay anymore. Now we don't have this. So now we just die. Probably. Awesome. Great work. I mean, maybe I can live a hit somehow. I mean, I do heal a lot, so there's that. but our HP is a lot less, I assume. This is why you don't stream and play this stupid fucking game. Why you don't stream and play this dumb game. Get distracted for 2 seconds because 90% of the time I'm just autopiloting. And every time it's the one turn that I decide to look at the chat and autopilot. That it needs to be the turn that I did the delay. That's been the story of this EX, is getting screwed by not paying attention for 2 seconds. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying, I'd say. Fine, I'd say. Okay. So yeah. That's obnoxious. Right. I mean, I could always just blame the chat and say, oh, chat was distracting me by saying that they were back. Like, come on. It's just not reasonable. An excuse. Definitely. Not really a good excuse, it turns out. Not really a good excuse, it turns out. How dare I try to socialize? Real lives, real lives, real lives, or something. Right? Dungeon has just definitely been generally cursed for me, for whatever reason. Like, I should have beaten this dungeon on, like, the second try, and it's been, like, 5 to 7 or something. Notably not 6. Notably not 6. Yes, exactly. Realize, realize, realize. Exactly. Delay. This one, easy for me to remember for whatever reason. Second one, apparently not so easy to remember. Ugh. I guess technically do this first. I guess technically do that first and then do this. Alright, Pierce this turn with so whatever your name is. Soshiro. Pierce with Soshiro, because we need the HP for the blue lady. Wait to do orb change when they're dark. That way we get more options. There we go. Blue lady. Blue lady. Board big / HP big. This. Wait for the dark orbs. There. Get the orb gen elsewhere. Not even gonna touch that others. I think that should be enough of a heal. It should be based on last time. Like, I didn't need to do the heal TPA. That's pretty low. If we live, it'll be with a tiny bit. I guess I should have made sure to do a little bit. Ooh, I thought it might be a tiny bit, and it was. It was definitely a tiny bit, I'll say that much. It was definitely a tiny bit, god damn. Time 6 should be enough, by the way. Cared more about the heal TPA. Delay, 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 delay. Delay. Soshiro. Color. This fella for this. Okay. Do it again. Not really worried at all about the healing, but was mostly just trying to get rid of barb orbs and stuff. Okay. Double L, cross, heal. Kind of have to do a lot of things, but it needs to be done, okay? It needs to be done. There's only a handful of blinded orbs. Perhaps just stay the fuck away from them. Perhaps just stay away from them? Okay, here's what we do. You're the cross. You're an L. You're an L. And then you will heal. Okay, that's number one. Now, we do you, because you kill a shield. And we do this. We should be healing plenty fine. Not worried about the healing at all. I know it doesn't quite get it to the half. This one we get it to the half, and then it's going to do the challenge again. Red, dark. We go. Heal. Heal. Heal perfectly fine. Now, yes, we will do the leader skill. Do this. Then we do this. Does an extra shield. And such. Double L. Cross heal. Theory. But what do we have? Dark, red, dark. So you do an L just by pulling that down. Then you do another L over here. Then you figure out the rest on the other side. Okay, that will be fine. One cross is all we need to get the healing. It was about the healing, not about the damage, but the damage should be there anyway. We have not done 3P yet, but we probably will after this, if people are available. Okay. This. This. Dark orb is there, so I know it's there. I now know a red orb is above. BPPP. Here's the color damage absorb. Okay. There is one thing that could screw me from this spot that I really don't have anything I can do about if that is the case. Red is there. Which would be if we get Awakened Binded after this turn. I can't really do anything about that. But I also kind of like have to attack. Okay. Okay. Don't really see a reason to not do that. Oh, that doesn't make those, okay. Again, should have beaten this way long ago, but for whatever reason, just could not seem to make it work until now. For whatever reason, just kept dying. Okay. Wow, that, I guess that's gonna... Kind of poor timing to get ranked up, huh? But Yeah, really poor timing, which is makes it even more annoying that I like insta died on the last one by a mistake. But where are I? I'm in the wrong page. But probably should just do it anyway, I guess. We're gonna gain a whole 17 spam for this rank up. Too bad Hexen wasn't here. They were the one that wanted to see it happen. Not the rank up, the beating of the dungeon. I'm just entering it to enter it right away while we figure out what we're doing. So, next, we're doing 3P? Is that what we're thinking? There are 3Ps to do, so. There are definitely 3Ps to do. The blue. Oh, I thought you were gonna say to Reno, but you're saying to compared to Doma. The Doma team is probably better, I assume. This being a 4-turn cooldown just already makes it a little bit scarier because you need the Dark Skyfall to basically do anything. So that kind of already makes it worse, I would assume, because Laffy's is 3 turns or whatever. I'm only doing the run with this once because the stand was full, so and I knew I could just join this and do whatever. No, we're good. We're good. This right. That's why the cleric is here. 1, it needs the pluses, but 2 for the other turn of the thingy. Between playing across a team and a T team, you're branching out. Don't really have a good rainbow right now. I mean, unless you count Geno. I don't think there's a good rainbow that I have right now. Maybe there's one that I could make that's like kind of okay. That I don't really know what it would be. This is one of the slower sets of things that I got here in terms of the order of stuff they gave me on spawns. I feel like I always had a bunch of portions to do a maybe rainbow team, but then was always missing like one aspect of it or something for a lot of the recent rainbow leads. Or like made ideal, I definitely don't have at all. But I have I have like the made of Rill and a bunch of stuff like that. Yeah, next is gonna be Freerin. I wouldn't mind that. That seems like that'd be kind of sick. I would rather that than made ideal, to be honest. I still don't know if the hype is there in terms of if people are overrating the hype of things. Because people, I don't know, it almost seemed like people were saying like, oh, this is gonna be the next um Omnimon. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is, but mix between RE0 and Freerin. Am I saying that right, by the way? Freerin? Alright, I got a spawn that worked out well here. It's better when we get this spawn as opposed to the Ujin, because then that way I can save this and kill the shield on the boss, which saves us a turn. So we ideally want this spawn. I mean, me using these team, like this team or the T team, isn't really about like the style of play. It's more about just being a different team. It's less about like, oh, I want to do T's or I want to do crosses. It's more like, oh, this is a different team. That way, I'm not just using Doma for everything. Still, kind of cool. Because then maybe there is a spot where I'm like, maybe this would be easier to do with this team or with Genroom, whatever it is. Oh, do people say ReZero or ReZero? How do people say that one? I've been saying RE0. Am I stupid because of that? Yeah, this is the better order, so then that way we can use this to kill the shield, save a turn of attacking. Which is nice. So both of the 3P dungeons have a no assist version and an assist version. So I would imagine we want to go with the no assist version first. I don't know if Dukester's around. I know they were around, but then we're away a bit, and then maybe they're lurking now. I'm not entirely sure. I could do the get rid of the unmatchables with the cleric, but it's not necessary. It's not really necessary. I guess also in the case of something like the Reno team, the Reno team has like the XP boost, right? And Doma doesn't, so like maybe there's a world where that matters. If I'm doing if I'm doing Dispiritus over and over, if I didn't have Kikoru to do Dispiritus over and over with, and I did it with the other guy instead for similar speeds, but a little bit better XP, things like that, I guess. That being said, for 3P, I probably am just going to do, Coliseum is one of them. Oh, okay. Well, this one still needs the no assist version. And for that, I probably will do Doma, because I have a Doma no assist version team that's probably better than that. Like, this Narumi one is more for farming pluses than being a no assist team. So, this is the no assist team. There's Hank. 6767. Oh, you're right. Did we have 6969 last week or something too? We had something like that. By the way, since we're kind of sitting here waiting, I wanted to mention the Steam Next Fest is up. So if anyone wants to look through there and maybe find a demo that they would want me to try or something, then that's always appreciated. You see in the dungeon there was a new awakening where it was damage absorbed but had 10 number on it. The new combo void. I guess do this shield because then I'll be charging anyway. I don't really remember if there's like things like that matter so much. Do this. Get one of these started. And we'll go from here. This is indeed no assist. I guess you could see from mine is no assist. So that makes sense. Yeah. Well, you have color absorb, but you don't. Oh, you box. That's right. The whole point is that you do box with that guy or that lady. Belial, a lady? I forget. I think it's a lady, isn't it? Something? Like, wait, the music stopped. I knew something felt wrong. Continue listening, please. Belial's a guy? Dang it. Oh, nice. This is a delayable fella, too. That's nice. That's nice. Bernie and Phil's. Stung Tongue probably watching Chibli play horsey game. The hell is that? I just looked at the thumbnail of it. It looks crazy. Harder version of combo absorb? Interesting. Yeah, I don't actually have unmatchables up too, but the delay kind of makes it not matter, huh? You just wait another turn. I guess I should have used the Doma to keep the cycle correct, but whatever. Oh, I guess the color absorb might screw this one too, right? Although it's still delayed another turn, so then you just go back to Dukester and it's fine anyway. But I assume you need to match red? Oh, maybe you don't. You just need, you just need to do a box. Okay then. Better. Nice. No red, no problem. Easy. Well, there's some red. There's some red. Yeah, I do. Well, I guess that does still work. He gets the color absorb. That's why I don't run the same team for my no assist Doma team. That way I have the charge skill. So I can get the Domas up. You're gonna buy Fire Red Leaf Green on the Switch? Can you explain why? I feel like it's not worth doing for most people. One of the subsets of people that it would be for that I would say like, oh, I guess that makes sense, would be someone speed running, because it's probably faster. Like it's now, because you know, well, maybe that community doesn't care about emulators, but if they did, then that would be a reason. Another would be if there's like integration with Pokemon Home and stuff, maybe, as being a way to like legitimately get certain Pokemon to honor consoles somehow or whatever. Eventually, maybe, I don't know. I have zero reason to, but you might home stuff if GC games come out. Yeah, I don't even know if it's compatible with home stuff. I didn't really look into it too much. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm glad that they're doing it for the sake of like, I guess, reservation / like having a legitimate way for people to buy the game, but then at the same time don't see why I would actually want to do that, pay for that. It's also kind of awkward because it is a Game Boy Advance game and there's already like the Game Boy Advance emulator part of NSO, so it's like, oh wait, we're double dipping now? Because for a long time I remember people saying like, oh, they should just add, you know, the Pokemon games to the NSO stuff. Monkey's Paw curls. We did, kind of, but you have to pay extra, and it's not even extra. I could be wrong in details, but it's not even the extra of you have to buy the extra level, because you know there's like the regular NSO, then there's like the NSO Plus or whatever. It's not even either of those. It's now its own extra other thing that's even more than that, which is kind of funny to me. have some fast spinners. I don't know if that's enough combos or not. I think it is. With the Skyfalls, it definitely is. You're really against it being on NSO, but also paying $40 for 220 years old game feels awful. Yeah. I only have the regular NSO, but that's not necessarily for the emulators on there, it's more for the internet part. Because I do like the Endless Ocean events, the Tetris events, you know, whatever other things I end up doing. But I don't pay for the I don't even know what it's called. The extra, more expensive version of NSO, whatever that is again. Plus X, whatever. Advanced. So if I did, I definitely would have tried out, like, you know, things that they added, like the Genesis stuff, the N64 stuff. I would have had a decent enough time messing with that stuff for sure. I guess this is just a Gyu Doma kill. If you're an OG, not even OG I guess at this point, but I played this game on stream that this song is from. That's why I played the game on stream, is because of this song. Aerodive, which is a skydiving game for the PlayStation. I don't remember if it's Japanese only, but it was pretty weird. Felt like my memory is telling me it was Japanese because I feel like I never understood how to really do some of it. I don't know, could always check the VODs. I don't know if it's on the VOD channel or not. I don't remember if it was before VOD channel days. I feel like it had to have been in VOD channel days. Aerodyne? I guess apparently it was before the VOD channel. That's a damn shame. Or maybe it's not titled correctly on the VOD channel. But I did play it. But it might be lost media. It's lost media. Okay, this is with assist allowed. I am just gonna do Doma again. Seems like the safer thing when doing 3P. Wait. I realized my Doma team is not actually correct. So I might just do Reno, which will work fine with someone that is using Doma. It should, but I don't want to switch the equipped back over. Cool. Cool. Alright. Cool. Alright. Cool. That's probably not a great idea. Okay. I was gonna say, because if you do Rosetta, you won't get the big board. Why is this guy not 120'd? What's going on there? Why is that one not 120'd? What's that all about? What's that all about? You'd like them to get it from a dungeon? That's fair. Replacing with the main. delay, charge, charge. That, this, what am I doing? Doing teas? Doing some teas? Yeah, just make sure you match to stay alive. You don't really have to care about killing so much, I don't think. Yeah, this seems pretty cool. I mean, if you only have one and have the duo, you could just, you know, pair with me or whatever. Could always do that. Ooh, this is also another delayable floor. Nice. Oh, you're talking about Nike or Nike? I don't actually know how you're supposed to say it. I feel like it's probably not Nike, but I don't know. I think I don't think it, like, you could probably do it, but I don't think it's actually that good with it, if I recall. This is another floor that can be delayed, by the way. As long as you delay it, you'll be fine. And you will delay it, because you'll transform Billman anyway. Does anyone know of stuff that I need to try to make sure to do today before next week that expires? Things like quest redemption, MPs, exchanges in the shop, dungeons going away, anything like that. Double check. Oh. I think I would also rather not use my cleric this turn if we can manage. I think that's just probably a better thing to do. Save the cleric. The healer one should be getting above. You see in Japan they rolled her with a bunch of other cards that will get some kind of buff. I don't really know what that means, but I'll just kind of say, okay. Okay, smile. I'm not sure why, but it does kind of sometimes still surprise me that ad streams are the streams that get, I think, the most viewers generally. I mean, I guess it's just because, like, everyone knows. Well, not everyone. That's a little presumptuous and pretentious, but, like, you know, Mondays are the day that Purtle has streamed bad for 8 years or whatever. 5, you know, it's been a while. So I guess that makes sense. Returning customers, niche community. I guess the other thing is I suppose I don't actually know how often it is that, like, pretty default base count of any other people that stream ad at all times. I don't actually, maybe that's part of it too. Like, they just follow the category Puzzle and Dragons, and so then whenever anyone ever streams it, they watch it. That would make sense. Alright. I remember how to do this. I definitely messed it up. I definitely messed it up. Supposed to... I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to hold a heart orb, am I not? Did I do the order wrong, maybe? It's blue... The blue... Blue, yellow, heart, yellow, blue... Oh, the hearts are on the other hearts are on the far right. Okay. Besides Guam, you're the most consistent. Ramen slowed down, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking about this today. I don't really remember why exactly. Maybe because I was so busy today against my will due to the snowstorm, but I think I was thinking about like, okay, in a world where I had to only stream, you know, let's say I cut streams in half and only did 2 streams a week. I feel like I would still lock in Monday pad, because that's what I did before anyway. Like, the most consistent thing of all time has always been Monday pad. So I feel like I would probably still do that. And then the second day, if I only did 2 days, I guess if I had to choose, I suppose, if I like had to choose one day and I would never be allowed to change it, would be... That's tough. Because then that kind of changes the nature of the question. Because then it becomes almost like... And then it almost becomes like in a way of like... Now you're not really thinking about the days of the stream, you're thinking about the days you don't stream. Like, oh, if you think about it... If you think about it as work, and then you're like, okay, well then have a long weekend, or, you know, like, long period without having to stream, to then come back fresh, then you would say Wednesday or Sunday. But... whatever. Anyway, I guess I do this. I don't really have a plan for doing big boards with the team. Somehow I messed up the other T, which is kind of embarrassing, but I did get the combo count. So I did what I needed. Yeah, Dukester, not just surviving, he's killing. Yeah, I don't know. I think, because I'm trying to think of hi, don't forget Pokemon Sleep Maintenance. Do you know when it starts? I feel like Pokemon Maintenance used to be annoying because it used to be like at like 10 or something. But I feel like lately it's always at like midnight or 11:30 or something now. In 3 hours. Three hours would be 11:30. You don't play Pokemon Sleep, Vicious. Unless you've secretly been playing this whole time. I guess that's possible. I guess that's possible. Before, like when I was doing Pad Mondays and then Smash, I think I was doing Monday, Wednesday. That feels like what I was doing. Which it was kind of nice only doing 2 days, if I'm honest with you. But then you know, a lot has changed since then. Stream and outside of stream. That's why I called that out, Vicious, because I figured you might have misread it and thought that it was for Pad when I knew it was not. 3P multiplayer exclamation point Shiroki Seiru Descended. We have one more 3P to do if you guys don't mind. It's also one that I haven't done yet. So I don't actually know how spooky it is. But it is the Colosseum Divine Droplet situation. There's another one further down too. Well, let's do this one because there's only one of it. And we know that you can use assist. 10 seconds up. 10. 9. Yeah, but we can do 4P without, you know, like Dukester doesn't have to do 4P, right? You could just do it with you and me or something. Actually, don't remember. Do you have to have 4 people? I don't. I feel like I remember that not being true, but I don't know. It's been so long. I feel like I only did it the first month-ish. 1 or 2 or 3. You need 4 people. Oh, jeez. Oh, gee. Ooh, we can delay them. Even though it's been how many years now, I'm still used to most things having like the non-delay shield, even though that's more, that's like not really the default anymore. But that used to be kind of the thing, because delays like were the thing to do, and now charges have been the thing to do for a while instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever. Let's go to the zoo with the kangaroos, roos, and the tigers too. Welcome to the zoo. I don't have PvP this turn, but you kind of get the first few ranks free for playing, then it slows down a ton. I just assumed everything has shields, so you never use delay. Yeah, that's I'm on the same boat, Hank. But, you know, haste used to not, like, exist. Haste didn't really exist like this. So delay was the only way to delay. Or you would, like, use delays on bosses and stuff at the very, very beginning because the shield didn't exist. Then they started adding shield to everything, and then you're like, oh my god, how do I delay? And how do I live? Yeah, Echidna being OP days. Good times. You're doing a heart tea for fun? Don't think I don't see that. Copying my T team, but with hearts. Nice. We are approaching half our life being pad players. Yeah, I've tried not to think about that, although that would take something pretty... I don't know if you know how old Dukester is, but that would take some pretty legendary game lifespan, unlike anything we've ever seen, for that to be the case for Dukester. Also, Dukester would have to live pretty old, which he's capable of, but it would still, you know, I don't know if he'd still want to be playing at 100 and whatever. Actually, I don't know what the exact number he would need, but he doesn't need to tell us, but less than 1/4 of your life. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Because Dukester's mid-50s-ish right now. Unless you don't want me to say that, then you're not. And I'm sorry. Whoops. Okay. Then it's this. Then it's this. Then I go boom, 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 boom. Okay, I remembered this time. I just did the order wrong last time. It's been a while since I used the Reno. We've been doing a lot of the Gen Narumi and whatnot. I don't need to farm pluses, so I haven't been using it for that reason either, right? Because what, Pad is now 13, 14, depending on the time of the year, I guess. It started in did it technically start in 2022? The 2020, or sorry, not 2022. I mean 12. I mean 12 or 13. 2012 or 2013. Yeah, okay. I believe, I'm pretty sure I didn't start in 2012. I think I started in 2013. May 22nd, 2013, I think. Yeah, we started in 2013. Well, I've thought about that for other things, though, as well, in terms of, like, oh, this thing has been around for half of your life, or more than half of your life, and it's like, it's kind of the case for a lot of objects around me now. You know what I mean? Or I guess that's not the phrasing I'm looking for. More of, like, you know, my N64 controller is older than most of a regular popular Twitch chat. You know, something like that. Where it's like, that's like a weird sentence to say, but it's true. You know, my N64 that I have is older than the average person talking in Twitch chat. Or a shirt that I have is, you know, 20 years old or something. That I had in, you know, whatever, as a child or something. Or there's some shirts that I have. I don't know if there's any shirts I have from elementary school that would fit. But there are a couple of maybe late middle school. I don't think I got the year right, but whatever, it doesn't matter. There's some shirts that I have that I wear, not like regular shirts, but exercise shirts, because like it doesn't really matter that they're that small. I'm basically wearing them on the bike to absorb some sweat for a little bit. But they do still kind of fit. They're a little they don't kind of cover the like they like barely hit the waist, but again, they're just, I only wear them on the bike because they're athletic shirts, and they're basically just there to gather some sweat for me. Now I still own some shirts from that time, for sure. From middle school, I don't. Like I have a Line Rider shirt that I won from a contest, which was, it feels, if that was a, which now has like a secondary story to it of being like partially ruined because of people being stupid, but I think I only have to do one L. I don't have a pre-made setup for doing this with, oh my god, please. Thank you. I didn't get the hard L, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure I at least got the regular L. Radio Disney? I mean, the name of it I remember, but I don't know if I actually was ever doing really any of that kind of stuff. Is that annoying? I don't really remember what's on top of that guy, but you guys might just be finishing this. Oh, never mind. A lot longer than I was hoping. I was hoping it was gonna say like 10 of 11 or something, or about to go to the boss. how's the chili situation, Dukester? I know it was only yesterday that we were talking about it or whatever, but is the chili situation dire? Has it magically turned bad over one more night? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't ask questions. You are playing. When you were a kid, you called in and won a CD because you answered an animal fact. Only thing you ever won, you were like 7. Kinda sick. I guess you have to pass. I guess you could do a 5-match and have your leader. Oh no, but then you don't have any HP, so you have to pass. Oh, you don't have pass because you already passed. Looks like you shouldn't have used the Kiryu for the charge or whatever. Huh? Well, I can't imagine you're gonna live with 90k, but maybe. Oh, look at that. Maybe you do. Oh shit, I don't have it either. Oh yeah, because you passed to me and I did mine. The question is, does Dukester have a Awaken Unbind that I could pass to instead? The wife gave up on no meat. Oh wait, no, I also have this. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Oh, I mean, I guess it does a shield. Okay, I'll give you a shield and then I'll pass. Give you a shield and then I'll pass. Yeah, Hank's yours will be up now too, but he has his up. And an extra shield just to be safe. Did I get boosted HP too? I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. There you go. There you go. It's a little scary that we have 2 of our passes used, but... And who knows, maybe I could have just activated my leader stuff and lived, but might as well not risk it if we don't need to. And you don't really have to worry about color absorb here necessarily. You're already all blue, but supposed to be safe. Get some extra hearts going or something. Uh-oh, the cross? Okay. Save. Save. And Pad Mondays used to be hype though. Because it would be when there's all the new stuff. Like every time, it was always when there was the new stuff. Now it's not always the case. Yeah, so this is awkward because those are not correctly up. Wait. No, not there either. Oh, I can't get hearts? Alright, I think I need to do this to be safe then, too. Just to be safe here. Yeah, new stuff is now like, it's not even really consistent at any point now. It's like sometimes one thing, sometimes it's like a random Thursday or Friday. Sometimes it's 9 p.m. Monday a lot of the time now. Or there was a period of time where it was like always 9 p.m. Monday, which was a lame change for me because it meant like everything was switching right when the stream ends, which was a bit of a bummer. So a couple things coming up too, just to talk about it since we're here. I mentioned it on Sunday, but I don't think Hank's necessarily there on Sunday. Pokemon Day is Thursday, I believe. I believe there's gonna be Pokemon Presents. I still haven't locked in if I'm going to do like a, you know, secret stream Thursday morning during the Pokemon Presents. Maybe do Pokepath. The hangout. Oh, this is the new thing. What is this? Voids attacks of 10 combos or fewer for 3 turns. So it doesn't absorb, it voids. But that's still not a problem for this team. So yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards it, but I don't want to lock it in because life could throw things off. But I'm leaning towards doing that for sure. No Pierce though. Which is awkward because now I won't have Pierce. Oh, is the Presents Friday? I just assumed it would be the correct day. I guess I'll do this to... Oh. Yeah, a little awkward because I just don't have the orb gen because of the overcharge, but... At least shield up. I considered using the... Oh, that's it. Oh, It's the 27th, but isn't Pokemon Day? What did I get mixed up then? Hold on, let me see. Because you're probably right. What did I? Yeah, the Presents is the 27th. Why did I? What did I see that was the 26th? I swear I saw something that was the 26th. That's the 27th. I don't know. Which makes sense, because that's the whole, like, day that Mew was born or whatever. You know, the entry in the game or something. I forget the... Well, it's also the release of Red and Green, but... Isn't there, like, the screenshot of, like, Mew or Mewtwo being made on the 27th or something? If you know, you know. The point is... If it's Friday? I mean, if it's Friday, I could February. Okay, that's probably what I was mixing up, Hank. I think I probably fused them both in my brain. February 6th being Mewtwo, and then Pokemon Day, both of them being February. I probably mutated them together into 26th instead of 27th and then 6th. I knew there had to be something. I knew there had to be something with the 6th. Okay. I did say that on purpose. Not even a joke. I did say mutated on purpose. Okay. Well, that changes things in a way that maybe is more interesting. Like perhaps rare morning to noon stream instead of, you know, the other way around. Like just stream then and then not be streaming in the evening. I think that might that has my interest. I will say that has my interest. A rare, you know, morning stream for me. Although that means it'd be like really early for Dukester. But I mean, but you know, rare EU hour stream is a different way to think about it as well. Multi-shield with Domas and Renos. That's a little gross. Definitely a Rosetta type of dungeon to run, it seems, if you were to run it multiple times. Did you see in the Pokemon channel I posted they did a special like 30th anniversary logo for every single Pokemon. It's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, on past Pokemon days, I've usually done that Pokemon Picross game that got leaked as just something to do that's Pokemon themed. But now we have Pokemon Path, Pokepath, which has been a game we've been playing on stream. So that's something to consider as well. Could do a little bit of both. I feel like I want to do at least some of the you know, unreleased Pokemon Picross, just because it's been a staple of Pokemon Day. Oh, the Imperial Dramon. He doesn't. Right. You're the one among us that has it. Among us? You're the one among us who has it kind of set up for possible to do. All that work just for a little shield. But yeah, okay. Thank you for noticing. I can't believe I somehow, like, I posted the links to the Pokemon Presents, but didn't register that it said the 27th on it. But yeah, that might be kind of cool to mix it up. Morning stream. Kind of down for that. I mean, maybe. You know, I gotta check the weather and stuff, I guess, but that has my interest now. Instead of just being in my brain, I was anticipating it being like a secret, just do the Pokemon Presents or something, because it being on Thursday. But now we could just potentially do a Friday stream in the morning, which then means I would have to exercise in the afternoon/evening, which is not always the best, depending on what's going on. But I kind of like the idea of mixing it up for that. That'd be cool. Yeah, that REM did screw you pretty badly, from what I remember. What I remember, it was not particularly well. I thought you still didn't end up being able to make the team. Of course, we're also all blue on this green guy that's resisting all of our damage. You only got one, so you can't do it then, right? Isn't that how it works? You need two and then a friend or something? Oh, look at that. I actually cascaded that light one, that extra light one, because I couldn't do the blue one. That was pretty nifty. That was pretty nifty. You can use Toy Dragon as one of the subs, but then you still need to use a friend. Okay. I don't know if I knew that. Yeah, I mean... By the way, Duke's your turn, by the way, just saying it out loud in case distracted by chat. Just in case. I'm not accusing, I'm just in case. Creepy does have the timer after all. Yeah, there wasn't really any other teams. I know you did have like the light green TPA team that you were messing with for fun, but it's not actually good. Okay, Hank, you're a Pokemon guy. Hear me out. The on the green light TPA team, the cleric thing, to me, when I see it, I think Claydol. Does that sound... Are you seeing the vision on that? I feel like it looks like clay doll. Anyway, nice work, fellas. We did it. 3P multi-dot, because the name is so long. That's crazy. The Chalice of Ages and the Divine Droplets Colosseum. They're kind of somewhat based on the same thing. Yeah, I assume that, but... You know, still gotta call it out. Is that a good amount of XP to get? I guess it's not the worst. Oh, you can't multiply in that anyway. Now, you were saying there was another thing in here? Oh, but that doesn't count. That's just a whatever. Do it anytime. I mean, we could do it, but there's 3 versions and it's already almost 9, so I'm gonna say no on that. I'm gonna say no on that. Now, if you and Dukester though haven't done Santa Zeus, that could be something for you guys to potentially do. I don't know if you guys, maybe that's what Tank's talking about. So I thought maybe we had done this on last time. I don't remember, but something to consider. If you guys don't have that one, maybe you could do that. Or I could at least enter it with Hank, if only Hank hasn't done it and needs someone to enter it with. You're missing Bull Demon and Shaha. It's just, there's 3 difficulties, and I'm probably pretty much about to end because I don't want to go past 9 because my throat is already kind of dying. And I'm tired, and because of all the snow, I haven't gotten to really get a lot done today. All of that sort of combined. I will do one of these though. It's one of those where it's like, it's not really worth running unless you're doing all 3 for the stone, because then it won't say new and you might not even notice that like you're missing it. That's how I think about it, especially for those ones that you can kind of do it. Not absolutely whenever, but like kind of whenever. So, okay, we got stuff locked in. I don't think anyone mentioned anything that needs to be done that's, like, expiring right now or whatever. I guess we hit 9, so if there was anything that was expiring now, it'd be too late anyway, but... We'll say one other thing that's been nice about like the Reno team, this Gen Narumi team, the Kikoru team. I feel like it's like basically the first time for what feels like forever that like there'll be these, we do a bunch of rolling, or I guess I do a bunch of rolling on something on stream, and everyone's like, oh, maybe you can make like that kind of other team now. It's like not really that good, but like it's okay, like, you know, it might be fun. And then we never end up, like, I never end up actually making them. Whether it's, say, like that light red TPA Tengen team, or, you know, there's a lot of examples that I can't even remember what they are because it's been so long for that kind of stuff. So it's nice that this time, oh, you can make Team XY, actually making Team XY for once. Feels nice, because that almost never happens. Still wish you made Tengen. I mean... Never got the template. I think also it felt like by the time maybe we were about to, there was like the other stuff that was maybe better. Like it almost went away too quick. I guess I'll say this because we're kind of chilling anyway, and just in case anyone, I guess, is eligible. Not, don't usually, but might as well. If anyone has the Amazon Prime, connect to your Twitch account for a free subscription, and then you get the goofy Purtle look emote along with the press Bowser and the old Yoshi, which has lore because it's from the Giga Leak or Mega Leak or whatever it was called at the time. I think the Mega Leak? I don't remember. The Nintendo Giga Leaks and such. The beta sprite that had the old Yoshi that then now it is now the old emote. The stretch emote, the hey emote, etc. so forth. Good spawn. We'll do one last check of the dungeons that are up and whatnot before ending. Wednesday, I've just been feeling like gaming. I think part of that is because of Cinecross, but part of that is because I guess again, Steam Next Fest has just started, so there should be lots of demos that are interesting to do. So if people have ones they want me to do, definitely toss them my way. But yeah, Cinecross, Pokepath, bunch of demos. They've all been interesting to me. Ghost Detective eventually. I know Hexen wants me to do that one. I'm also thinking, you know, we are at the end of February, which means March, and you know what March means? Mario March month, perhaps? And I don't think I really did much for Mario March last year. I don't believe I really did much. I think maybe because we were still in the midst of other games and stuff. And probably somewhat Steam Next Fest. It seems like that's kind of always around that time. But, you know, I do have the Paper Mario for the Switch. Because that was given as a gift to me some time ago. Like years ago, but haven't never started it yet. So that could be something to do for an actual, you know, Mario game to play during the month of March. I don't know how long that game is. I also don't know if I'll necessarily like it, but maybe. I played the original Paper Mario for the N64. I actually had that one as a kid. I loved it. I loved the cooking mechanic. You bring the lady, I forget her name, the Toad lady, different ingredients, and she would make stuff. And I remember trying to farm the cake batter or whatever it was called, the cake mix, because you could get all sorts of you could all make a bunch of cakes and stuff, which was cool. Would have run the 3P and finished by now? That's just not true at all. Honestly, that's just honestly not really true at all. I just did one dungeon that was the plus dungeon once. And then this burns stamina. I'm only doing this to burn stamina. I would have done this off stream to burn the stamina. Purely for the speed. But yeah, a lot on my mind of activities to do. Everyone, I do still feel like I have like a, well, you know what, I'm not gonna talk about that. Just negative energy. Let's not talk about that thought. What's messed up is I think I'm supposed to get, I guess this is also negative, but I think we're supposed to get snow, not like today, but I think we're supposed to get maybe another inch or so, potentially Wednesday and maybe Friday, which is kind of messed up. Kind of not ideal. Those are some gloves. Hanging to dry. A little bit. Wednesday and Thursday? Actually, those are mittens, technically. Pushes up glasses. Those are actually mittens. The reason I mentioned all the gaming stuff, though, is that kind of like, you know, last week I didn't do Woodcarve Wednesday. I just haven't been. I've been more interested in doing the gaming and stuff. Part of it might be this, like, setting up Woodcarve Wednesday stuff feels like kind of annoying. Where I have to do all the clamps and feels really cramped compared to, because it's the flat carving with the chisels and whatnot. I guess I just haven't been in the chill out with the wood carving mood. I've been in the there's many games I want to play mood. This gamer nerds, yeah. Right though, I'm definitely. I'm not seeing the Friday snow for me. I'm seeing a bit of the Wednesday, but even then, the Wednesday I feel like could kind of, like, you know, a couple days out could dissipate and sort of disappear even. We'll see. Chelsea. I think the more time passes, though, this week, the more I'm leaning towards trying to do the Pokemon stream on the, you know, I'm not usually the reacting streamer, but, you know, maybe for Pokemon Day we do. I don't always. I definitely think I have not in the past. That's gonna wrap it up. Let's double check here. Expiring. So February stuff's expiring. If you haven't done it yet, try to do them. Aquarius title expiring in 3 days. That looks like the only stuff. NP exchange. The New Year's stuff was yesterday. I would recommend getting this if you want to do if you do rankings, you should get this one, the Black Metal Exchange, just because having all the color tacos available on one equip, I believe. This is the only thing that has it, and tacos can be often important for ranking. So maybe there's that might be. I could see that being something if it's like a rainbow ranking, but you know, tacos give points, so you get all of them covered with one equip, something like that. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. It looks like. You know, if you want to farm these, go ahead. I'm getting there. I probably will over. And then, yeah, nothing there. So there's that. MP shop. If you don't have one of these, you might want to get one. I got one last time, I think because of this equip specifically. I haven't used it yet, but it is a good equip. Levitate, charge by 3, PB. So definitely a decent one to get. So if you don't have one, you might want to. for part break farming type stuff. Otherwise, I think I'm covered. I think I'm good. Let me check one last thing here, which is expiring mail. Yes, there are 2. I am glad I checked. I'm glad I checked. So, this was day 24. That appreciation celebration, day 24. That was Christmas Eve. So then that was 61 days ago, 56 days ago, so 4 or 5 days after that, so the 29th. That makes sense. That makes sense, because that would be right here. Makes sense. I guess the music stopped, huh? This is the Nini Cup. Hold. So this would be the 800p 4 stone for the cup, and then the 2000 5 stone. Boom. Cool. And that is 9 days. Alright, so now I am truly and finally done. I will catch you guys Wednesday. My mood right now is that it wouldn't be a Woodcarve Wednesday, but that could change, you never know. I did see the Kash Patel thing, very annoying. That's really all I'm gonna say about it, I guess. Very annoying to see. Wait, what a surprise, another waste of money by our administration, despite saying that we need to cut costs and things. Make sure to moisturize and sunscreen, folks. Make sure to flush teeth before bed. Thanks for hanging out for another Monday pad. I know I started late today at like 6, but there's a goddamn blizzard, and that I lost like 3 hours to 4 hours of time through various shoveling sessions, so cut me some slack, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you, even if you're just lurking. Hopefully I'm not too annoying as you lurk. And yeah, catch you in the next one.